Hello, YouTube. Let me know if you can hear me, please. In my chat, let me know if you can hear me. Welcome to my live. I am Queen Lillie. We got a lot to discuss. We may not be on here as long as normally. Then again, we may be on here a long time. But I don't think we're going to be on here as long as we would normally be. But hit that like button for me, please. Please hit the like button as you are coming in. Hello, King Allen. Let me know if you can hear me, my love. Can you hear me? Hello, the sweater factory. How are you doing? You're so handsome. Thank you so much for the compliment. I love you. I love you, King Allen. Hit that like button for me, please. Come on, hit the like button. Today we will be discussing who? Donald Trump and all his buffoonery that's going on. Donald Trump and his stooges. Pam Bondi, Cash Patel, and who else? Magic Mike, the three stooges. We have so much to talk about. Cash Patel just may be out the door because I think old Donny boy is tired of Cash Patel. But the thing is, he's absent-minded to the fact that Donald Trump just may boot him up out of there. Little brown boy, go blow your horn to the sheep and the cattle and the metals and the corn because your time is up in the MAGA Republican Party. MAGA doesn't want Cash Patel anymore. You about to lose your job. Cash Patel, go cry in the corner. We don't care. Again, as you all come in, hit that like button. Please, those of you in the bushes, hit the like button, okay? You ain't got to comment, but hit the like button. Show me some love and support. You can also show me love and support by sending me super chats and super stickers. Yes, super chats and super stickers. That's a way to show me that you appreciate my hard work that I'm putting in. Also, you can send me gifts. That is an amazing, beautiful blessing as well. And you should become a member. There's two different types of memberships, the rubies and the diamond membership. Yes, the diamond membership costs more because you will get more. But if you're on a budget, you still will get a lot in the rubies membership. Don't doubt it. Get you a membership. Again, hit that like button as you all are coming in, y'all. Come on. It's holiday time, celebration time, Thanksgiving. Give me your love and support because I need it. Hit that like button. Donate to my channel through some super chats and super stickers. Bless me tonight. All right, all right, all right. We having church up here. Yes, we are. We need God real bad in America. London Bridge is falling down and America is falling. Life under Trump. I'm going to shout some of you out, then I'm going to get started. Hello, One Delicious. How are you? Happy Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday. Hello, Queen Amanda. Hello, SSKWAHF. How are you? Yes, we are boycotting Friday. Do not forget. Keep your money in your pocket. We're going to make this regime respect America. And we are not peasants. We are God's children, and we are the American people. That's our White House. Red 777. Did God hate the dinosaurs? No, God loves everybody and everything and every animal that is, honey. Reptiles, mammals, whatever. Our Lord and Savior love it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, my King Allen. Hello, Queen Sweet Lady. Let's eat. Oh, we're gonna be eating this Thanksgiving, y'all. I gotta make pies tonight. When I get off of here, I gotta make some pies. I'm not up to turkey this time, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I like turkey, but it's so dry. I don't really eat it much, and I'm very funny about what meats I eat. So I'm not big on turkey. Y'all, we're gonna get started up in here. I want to let each and every last one of you know I love you. I love God. What's up with you? Hello, Gucci. How you doing this evening? Hello, Slick Pullum. What is going on this evening? Stone Gate, how you doing? I love you. I love you. I love you. Who are we talking about today, y'all? We're talking about Donald Trump and his three stooges. And who are those three stooges? Pam Bondi, Cash Patel, and Magic Mike Johnson. Yeah. Grinder. Grinder. Hey, somebody trying to force old Mike Johnson out of that closet. I got that for y'all. I made sure I didn't save too much stuff so we can get to the most important things this time. Hit that like button as you're coming in. Show me some love and support. Hello, Leola Williams 3998. Hi, hello. Just a moment, please. Let me go to the grinder stuff right quick that got to do with Mike Johnson. And can the church say amen? We're going to get on over to what's going on with Mike Johnson, because that's rather fascinating to me, because they have found his information, y'all. Yes. Mike Johnson, I want you to go in the closet and pray. You got a prayer closet, go in there and pray, baby, because you're going to be kicked out right after Cash Potato. Because Danny Boy don't want his skeletons from his private actual life put out there, because you're going to be revealed. So there's going to be like a domino effect. And you know Donald Trump can't handle that. No, Danny Boy can't. In his depends. He can't. Okay. Is Mike on Grindr? Inquiry minds want to know. Take a listen, beautiful kings and queens.
On your account, Mikey?
Yeah, my friend was up all night on Grindr, and he was. Okay,
As a bisexual woman, Mike, I just want to say that despite your hatred towards the LGBTQIA community, we still accept the fact that you are a gay man. We will not look less of you because of it. There's no shame in coming out of the closet that's made of glass and cracking, babe. We'll be waiting for you on the other side. Stop defending pedophiles. I found your account, Mikey.
Yeah, my friend was up all night on Grindr, and he was. Okay,
As a bisexual woman, Mike, I just want to say that despite your hatred towards the LGBTQIA community, we still accept the fact that you are a gay man. We will not look less of you because of it. There's no shame in coming out of the closet that's made of glass and cracking, babe. We'll be waiting for you on the other side. Stop defending pedophiles.
Mike Johnson, your glass is cracking. The entire Oval Office glass is cracking. That's just one of the stooges that we're talking about today. We got two more stooges to hit them across the head, because we're going to talk about them. So who is the other stooge? The other stooge that we got to talk about. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. One moment. Okay, show me, God, where I put it. Okay, hold on, y'all. Bear with me, please. So, Pam Bondi. We're going to talk about stooge number 2, Pam Bondi. We already talked about stooge number 1, Magic Mike. Well, we'll go back to him too. So, don't hesitate on putting your thoughts in my chat, okay, about Magic Mike and Grindr. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate, okay? So we're going to get on over to little Pam Bondi, okay? And first we're going to let just a little about her, then we're going to get over to, no, I'm going to go back to her later. Come on, we're going to get on over to the Cash Potato. Because that's the big Willie right now. The little drummer boy, the little brown boy, come, they told me, pa-rumpa-bum-bum. Little drummer boy, Cash Patel. Now, I know I got the info saved. Don't play. Hold on, you guys. Hold on, beautiful people. Cash Patel. Okay. So Cash Patel just may be kicked out of MAGA. He is a DEI hire, like Pete had said, a DEI, DUI hire. Hold on. We got several things to talk about with Cash Patel, one of the stooges, okay?
Yeah, some pretty big news right now. Cash Patel may be fired by the White House as soon as next month. According to MS Now in Carolina, who does really good work, Cash Patel is potentially going to be fired as soon as next month, as the White House is actively considering removing him from the post of FBI director. Patel is no stranger to controversy, and the latest is he has his girlfriend having SWAT team protection for using taxpayer dollars of FBI agents from the National Field Office. That obviously hasn't made many in the White House too happy, and according to MS Now, it looks as though he may be on the way out. But this honestly could probably be part of a major reshuffling in Donald Trump's cabinet. As we head into the new year, there have been reports that Trump may look to overhaul large parts of it. But the one thing about the FBI director position is it's not a political one. FBI directors serve at 10-year periods. Cash Patel may not even survive his first year. Spread the word, follow along, and stay up to date on all the news that you need to know about. More to come soon. We have some pretty good
Subscribe
news
to
right now.
Aaron Partners, the great Aaron Partners. You got to hear his testimony yesterday. Everything I show you all is fair use. Great for educational purpose, great for entertainment purposes, and great for research. And what are we doing, my beautiful kings and queens? We are doing research, baby. Yeah. All right. We're doing research over here. And I also throw a little comedy in there. So enjoy the show and hit that like button as you're coming in. Show me love. You can send me super chats or super stickers and let me know I'm doing a good job, y'all. Don't let me work for free. Because I got work to do. I got a job, baby. All right. More on Cash Patel. So we're gonna take a listen to my girl Christina Talks Tea. Because when she talks, she get it right. And she will read you down, Cash Patel. So Cash Patel, little drummer boy, you're about to lose your job.
Well. So, baby, apparently, little Cashy Patel done stepped in some doo-doo, and it's all over his shoe. Baby, they're talking about letting him go expeditiously. Yes, apparently he crossed a line, honey. Yes. Apparently the straw that broke that little camel's back today was him having SWAT protect his little girlfriend. That was it, honey. That's apparently the line that did him in. All the other shit he's done wouldn't the line, hun. But using taxpayer money for his girlfriend to have the SWAT team protect her. Who are you protecting her from, baby? Daddy? Is that who you're protecting her from? Your own crew? I understand, baby. I know how they do. Very forceful on the women. But anyway, I was thinking about poor Cassie today, hearing this news. You know, they've been wanting to push him away for quite some time. Him and Satan Cindy Lou Who? Oh, baby, they butt heads every day. Even little Todd Blanchard, little Brimstone Blanchard that always looks like he smells poo, honey. Yeah, because that shit's on his shoe, too. That's why he always looks like that. But either way, he can't stand Cash either. They're always rumbling up there over the Epstein files. Yes, honey. And now Daddy's supposed to be releasing them. He signed it into law, but still, they're trying to block it from being out and being seen, saying it's a matter of national security. And you want to talk about national security? Let's talk about Cash Patel. Always over there on the streets of Twitter. Leading the line to the investigation way before time. Like a sieve, this whole goddamn administration. But either way, I was thinking about poor Cassie today. You know, he's brown, honey. He don't know he's brown. He thinks he's a Viking and he's going to Valhalla. Bless his heart. Colorblind as he could be. Cross-eyed, too. You can barely fucking see. But either way, he's brown, honey. Cash, you gonna be okay. You ain't gonna be safe out here in these streets. Baby, you ain't gonna be safe no more from the Frozen crew. Well, unless of course you're hanging out with Cosplay Christy, the girl whose face is in a fight with Phyllis, the little puppy killer. And I seen over the weekend, y'all became quite close. Yes, indeed. Y'all were partying together all weekend in Vegas, baby. Maybe she can help protect you from the Frozen crew, but I doubt it because she's probably going to be pushed away too. I just want to remind everybody today that Cosplay Christy too uses taxpayer money, honey, to get out there and film little propaganda videos, and then that money's directed directly to her boyfriend's company. Yes, there's some corruption there with the taxpayers' dime. Don't forget to make the phone calls all holiday long to all members of the GOP. We also want to remove Cosplay Christy. She's causing problems for this administration. It's all this corruption out here for everybody to see. That don't look good for Orange Daddy. No, it don't. And none of them have fucking immunity. So we need to move Cosplay Christy out of the way. And if we get rid of Cosplay Christy, I'm really scared for Cassia today. Because you're brown, honey. Yep. You look like you're from out of town. They might throw you on the fucking ground. And fly you the fuck out of town. Wouldn't that be some shit? Wouldn't that be some shit? Yes, indeed. Happy fucking holidays. Be careful, Cassie. Be careful indeed. But maybe they'll let him go, and maybe, like a woman scorned, he'll have some things to say. Maybe he'll leak a few things on that future pink slip walking paper day. Ooh, baby, the tea. The tea that would be. That is, if he makes it out alive. Oh, my. Poor little Cash App Patel. Well.
Well. That is from the great, beautiful Christina Talks T. She is on Instagram at Christina Talks T. That's the letter T. Also on YouTube, Christina Talks T. And TikTok, Christina Talks T. Subscribe and follow her, please. She's an amazing commentator. I love her work. She makes me smile, and she's just gorgeous. Her skin is like porcelain, just beautiful. So we're going to get on over back to Pam Bondi. Because Pam Bondi has really destroyed her career. We can't blame Donald Trump for what she's doing to herself. She's allowing him to bring her down. Right now, you're on your knees, Pam Bondi, and that ain't good. You forgot your knee pads, my love. Beloved, where's your knee pads? Just forgot her knee pads. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Hold on. Wait a minute. I got something to read to y'all about Cash Patel first. Then we'll get on to Pam Bondi. I'm sorry about that. Hit that like button for me if you'd like to donate to my channel. You can send me super chats and super stickers. Send me a gift. Let me know I'm doing well enough to win you over to come see my lives daily. Bless me. For I bless your beautiful ears in the screen with my beauty from God. One moment, please. So this is an article that came out today from MS Now, and it talks about Donnie Boy. Donald Trump is considering moving Cash Patel as FBI director in the coming months, as he and his top aides have grown increasingly frustrated by the unflattering headlines Patel has recently generated. According to 3 people with knowledge of the situation who requested anonymity in order to speak freely, Patel has come under scrutiny for his stewardship of Bureau resources, including his girlfriend's security detail and use of government jet, for his squabble with other Trump loyalists. One moment, please. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Return to sender tenfold. Trump's lawyers. Oh, God help me. Trump and his White House aides have considered to allies that the president is eyeing removing Patel. They're considering top FBI official Andrew Bailey as the Bureau's new director, according to the 3 people. Hold on, y'all. Something going on. I don't understand it. Help me, Lord. Ooh. Patel is described as being on thin ice, and his oust appears closer than ever, with Bailey as a logical replacement. 2 of the sources with knowledge of the situation said, though Trump could change his mind in weeks to come, you're about to lose your job, Cash Patel. All right. MS Now has reported that U.S. Army General Pam Bondi U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi has been frustrated with both Patel and Dan Bongino, in particular over Patel's untimely social media posts, boasting prematurely about case breakthroughs, which sometimes threaten to jeopardize investigations. Well, honey, Pam, Donald Trump do it every day, girl. You can't blame Cash Patel because Donnie get on his true fake social and Twitter and tell it all. That's not Cash Patel. The little brown boy is not doing it. But anyway, both Bondi and Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche have been irritated by the continued distraction of news coverage of his questionable use of taxpayer resources, multiple sources have said. So, Cash Patel, you're fired. He's fired, y'all. He just don't know it yet. But Cash Patel, you're fired. So let's get on to Pam Bondi. Can we do that? One moment, please. And we're going to get to some good old stuff in a moment. But we got to take care of housekeeping first because we got to tackle Trump and his three stooges. All right? Who are the three stooges? Pam Bondi, Cash Patel, and Magic Mike Johnson. Yeah. Hold on, beautiful kings and queens. Okay, just a moment. And this comes from Jack.
Donald Trump has been on a historic,
I can't say his name right, but hold on.
Streak of losing lately, and I say unmatched because there is one person hot on his tail, and that's Pam Bondi, and she's been coping with her streak of losing about just as well as Donald Trump has, completely melting down and unable to face the reality that she has failed again and again and again, especially today as the politically motivated cases against James Comey and Letitia James were thrown out, and Pam Bondi, she just couldn't cope. After confronted by the press, Bondi had one option, and that was to run away. We're going to get into the disaster press conference she held, but before we do, if I could quickly ask you to leave a like on this video, and if you haven't already and you enjoy our channel, to hit that
subscribe to
button,
Jack's channel, please,
in supporting our work.
on
Before
YouTube.
we get into Bondi's reaction,
He's a great content creator
because it's a little bit more cheerful.
I'm grateful that the court ended the case against me, which was a prosecution based on malevolence and incompetence, and a reflection of what the Department of Justice has become under Donald Trump, which is heartbreaking. But I was also inspired by the example of the career people who refused to be part of this travesty. It cost someone their jobs, which is painful, but it preserved their integrity, which is beyond price. And I know they will serve again. I was very lucky that some of the best lawyers in America stepped forward to represent me. I hope they serve as an example to more and more lawyers, especially some of the big firms, to participate in protecting our liberty, protecting the rule of law. And my family and friends were always with me, and luckily for me, include some of those great lawyers. This case mattered to me personally, obviously, but it matters most because a message has to be sent that the President of the United States cannot use the Department of Justice to target his political enemies. I don't care what your politics are, you have to see that as fundamentally un-American and a threat to the rule of law that keeps all of us free. I know that Donald Trump will probably come after me again, and my attitude's going to be the same. I'm innocent, I am not afraid, and I believe in an independent federal judiciary, the gift from our founders that protects us from a would-be tyrant. When I was a kid, my parents would wake us up for school every morning by snapping open the shades and saying, "Time to rise and shine and show the world what you're made of." Well, it's that time, America. It's time to stand up and show the fools who would frighten us, who would divide us, that we're made of stronger stuff, that we believe in the rule of law.
Pam Bondi has failed the American people. She should never have taken the orders of Donald Trump. You're supposed to abide by the Constitution, Pam Bondi, not by Donald Trump. He's not the Constitution. All of us must abide by the law of the Constitution. She went against that, and she failed America by going against Letitia James and James Comey. James Comey is a strong adversary to have. Don't burn that bridge. Also, his daughter. It's somebody you want in your corner. And Donald Trump made him an enemy. He's mad because James Comey put him on the spot in the spotlight for what he has done while they're his first term. And Donnie just couldn't take the hot seat. See, his parents didn't teach him that, baby, sometimes you can be wrong. He wasn't taught the simple rules of life. And that's why he's such a mess up today. He's a buffoon. He's a puppet master, Pam Bondi, Cash Patel, and Magic Mike Johnson. We will continue because Comey knows what he's talking about. Thank you for the gift. Thank you so much for blessing me, Ranger Jones. I love you.
And we believe in the importance of doing things by the law. So stand tall, shine, and keep the faith.
James Comey has proven that every law firm, every college, every media outlet, any individual who caved to Donald Trump was stupid for doing so. And I'm going to use that word. You were stupid and you were spineless. Donald Trump wants us all to believe that he is inevitable, that his reign of terror is all consuming and that there is no way to battle him back. But as we see every day with Donald Trump's cognitive and physical decline, the decline of his political movement, for God's sakes, MAGA is fracturing so badly. Some in the Republican Congress think that Mike Johnson might lose the majority. It is that bad, and so many people want to resign. Mike Johnson might lose his gavel. Donald Trump is weak. He has never been weaker. You should stand up to him every chance you get, because when you do, he loses, and he doesn't like to lose. And that's why Donald Trump is once again going to try to dip his toe alongside Pam Bondi into the waters of withering loss. But if he goes around again, it's not going to be great, and I want to get into why before we see Pam Bondi lose it. Think long and hard, expert warns Trump DOJ reviving Comey and James cases may backfire. Now that the Trump administration indictments have been tossed, the administration can appeal or bring the charges again under other prosecutors, but they should consider just letting them go, argued former Criminal Division Assistant Attorney General Leslie Caldwell on
We're going to
MS Now.
speed it up and
The
get
whole
on to
case
Pam
would
Bondi
become
right
a
quick,
much
okay?
bigger mess if they tried to revive it. And if the real goal was to shame Comey and James, they failed. This was a shame on Donald Trump. James Comey and Letitia James come out looking like fighters, champions. Donald Trump lost once again. So this backfired, which is why Pam Bondi, when confronted, gave kind of a nothing answer and then ran away at a press conference.
And if I could just get your reaction to the James Comey, Letitia James cases being dropped today. Back in Washington, James Comey put out a video. He said this matters most because a message has to be sent. The President of the United States cannot use the Department of Justice to target his political enemies. Your reaction to the cases being dropped into that specific message?
Sure, we'll be taking all available legal action, including an immediate appeal to hold Letitia James and James Comey accountable for their unlawful conduct.
What's your reaction to his statement?
I'm going to keep going on this. I'm not worried about someone who has been charged with a very serious crime. His alleged actions were a betrayal of public trust. So, Lindsay Halligan is an excellent U.S. attorney, and shame on them for not wanting her in office. Thank you all.
How will you sustain this, Mr.
Well, Pam Bondi, I advise you, Queen, because you're not low IQ. You're just stupid for Donald Trump, and I can't understand it. He's low IQ. I advise you to let it go. You already have been taken down by that judge. You appointed someone that is an illegal pick to go against Comey and Letitia James. No, we'll know. Let it go. Come on. You already ruined your career. I think you can revive it, Pam Bondi. You need to get away from Donald Trump real soon, because he's going down in flames, baby. He's worse than in the hot seat. He's in hell. That's my opinion. Get away from him, Pam, please. Okay. So I'm going to read something to y'all, and it is breaking. Bravo. Senator Mark Kelly issues powerful, defiant response to Pete Hegseth's investigation into him for telling the military to disobey illegal orders, and they did the right thing. Do not listen to Donald Trump illegal orders. That is dangerous to the American people. And right now, what they're doing to Venezuela under Donald Trump's orders is dangerous. He'll do anything to stay in office because he's going to get locked up. One moment, please. I'm going to read this to you all. Let me take a sip of water, okay? How y'all doing? Hit the like button for me, please. Happy Taco Tuesday. I love all of you. Everything I show is fair use, great for entertainment purposes, great for educational purpose, and great for research. And I am doing research for my people. I love you. So it says in this article by Occupy Democrats, which you can find them on Instagram and YouTube. Breaking. Bravo. Senator Mark Kelly issues powerful defiant response to Pete Hegseth's investigation into him for telling the military to disobey orders. Writing on Twitter, Senator Kelly said, reflected on his years of service to our great nation, which is more than Trump can say, and took a powerful stand for the Constitution and the rule of law. When I was 22 years old, I commissioned as an English, as ensign in the United States Navy and sworn an oath to the Constitution. I uphold the oath through flight school, multiple deployments on the USS Midway, 39 combat missions in Operation Desert Storm, test pilot school, 4 space shuttle flights at NASA. And every day since I retired, which I did after my wife Gabby was powed in the head while serving her constituents. In combat, I had a missile blow up next to my jet and flew through anti-aircraft fire to drop booms on my enemy's targets. As NASA, I launched a rocket, commanded the space shuttle, and was part of the recovery mission that brought home the bodies of my astronaut classmates who unalived on Columbia. I did all of this in service to this country that I love and has given me so much. It's what you can do for this country. I like him. Secretary Hessett's tweet is the first I heard of this. I also saw the president's post saying I should be arrested, hung into unalive. Trump said it. That's not of Jesus Christ, no. If this is meant to be intimidate me or other members of Congress from doing our jobs and holding this administration accountable, it won't work. I've given too much to this country to be silenced by bullies who care more about their own power and protecting the Constitution. Donald Trump cared more about himself than the Constitution. Yeah. This is exactly the kind of response that Trump and Hessett's shameless efforts to bully their critics into silencing requires. The Democratic Party needs to fight back twice as hard to hold Trump and Pete Hesett accountable for their actions and protect the Constitution from the fascist authoritarianism of a demented old man. Hey, I like you, Kelly. I like you. Ooh, I like you. You read very well. Highly intelligent. High IQ. Kelly is. With so much accomplished. Danny Boy was a Dodger. A military Dodger. Yeah. And this man, his resume for what he did for our country, Donald Trump could never sit beside him. Get thee away, Satan. You don't belong near me. You don't even belong under my feet. You know how they say I stump thee? No, I will put you so far back into history to where it go all the way back to the Bible days when you was over the cross, Satan. That's how bad I am. I'm Michael Jackson bad. And Kelly is too. All right, y'all. We're going to move along. We're going to take a listen to James Comey again because he's powerful. Uh-oh, how did it get on mute? Hold on, baby. Hold on. Watch out. What is going on?
The prosecution.
Okay, we're going to listen to Comey from MS Now News. Hold on.
I'm grateful that the court ended the case against me, which was a prosecution based on malevolence and incompetence, and a reflection of what the Department of Justice has become under Donald Trump, which is heartbreaking. But I was also inspired by the example of the career people who refused to be part of this travesty. It cost some of them their jobs, which is painful, but it preserved their integrity, which is beyond price. And I know they will serve again. I was very lucky that some of the best lawyers in America stepped forward to represent me. I hope they serve as an example to more and more lawyers, especially at some of the big firms, to participate in protecting our liberty, protecting the rule of law. And my family and friends were always with me, and luckily for me, include some of those great lawyers. This case mattered to me personally, obviously, but it matters most because a message has to be sent that the President of the United States cannot use the Department of Justice to target his political enemies. I don't care what your politics are, you have to see that as fundamentally un-American and a threat to the rule of law that keeps all of us free. I know that Donald Trump will probably come after me again, And my attitude is going to be the same. I'm innocent. I am not afraid. And I believe in an independent federal judiciary, the gift from our founders that protects us from a would-be tyrant. When I was a kid, my parents would wake us up for school every morning by snapping open the shades and saying, "Time to rise and shine and show the world what you're made of." Well, it's that time, America. It's time to stand up and show the fools who would frighten us, who would divide us, that we're made of stronger stuff, that we believe in the rule of law, that we believe in the importance of doing things by the law. So stand tall, shine, and keep the faith. I'm
Such
grateful
a
that the court
positive
ended-
message to the American people. Stand tall and keep the faith. The faith. That's a positive message, and we really need that in these times. What a powerful, powerful, powerful alpha male. Something that Donald Trump is not. He's not powerful. He's a bully. And he's definitely not an alpha male. No, Donnie, you're not. You're just an old man running around in the Oval Office in the White House that they had to put signs up to tell you where to go. Because it has been said you have dementia. I know both of your parents had dementia. It can be hereditary. I pray to God I never get it, but it can be hereditary. My parents didn't have it. No, neither. James Comey is a man of honor. He put his country before his own needs, just as Kelly. A man to be admired. A man that abides by the Constitution is James Comey. So take a listen to this. We're going to dab into a little Israel because we haven't done that in quite some time. I don't believe we have. But yeah, Israel is where our Homeland Security account is located. Is it? Is it? Could it be true? Hold on, wait a minute.
To say will probably guarantee me an early grave, but fuck it, you need to know the truth. My name is Hunter Howell. I would never harm myself, and I have a document right here that proves the United States government committed treason against the American people. This document
This is
no
under
longer
Trump.
on the internet.
Life
It's
under
since
Trump.
been scrubbed. So it'd be a shame if you shared this with as many people as possible to get the truth out there, because it's a very high chance they take this video down as well. Here's what this says. Okay, it's a screenshot of the Department of Homeland Security's X account. There was a new feature that came out recently that talked about where it showed in the world where accounts were stationed in. So the USA Department of Homeland Security, their account is based in Tel Aviv. I'm not being satirical. I'm not fucking joking. Our Homeland Security account is based in Israel. When people were questioning them about it, they responded with a meme of the president looking surprised. And for those of you saying it's fake, there's another document here that I'll read to you because someone asked AI to analyze what was going on the internet, and it's confirmed. Yes, the DHS account briefly displayed location as based in Israel during a new feature rollout, possibly due to a glitch or IP data. That's AI's explanation of it all. It's just possibly a glitch. And you can't see it anymore. My call to action, file tax exempt. Share this video with hundreds of people, not just 5 of your friends, with everyone you know. You need to know. This document right here could, quite literally what I'm saying, could be the end of me. But you need to know that our government is committing treason, and that the way
The
to fight
government
back
is Donald
peacefully
Trump.
is by filing tax exempt. My name is Hunter Howell. I'm sending you my love. Please protect me.
Subscribe to The Real Worldwide and Hunter Howard. Hunter Howard on YouTube and Instagram, Hunter Howard. Okay? He was discussing how our DHS department got caught being ran in Tel Aviv. That's Israel. What do y'all think about that? It's a lot going on and it's scary. And Donald Trump is being said to have committed treason. I can believe it. There's nothing about Donald Trump that would surprise me. It doesn't surprise me if Melania Trump know about his escapades, about the knee pads that he wears quite often, it wouldn't surprise me. And it won't surprise you. So we're going to listen to something about DOGE, and this comes from Josh the Progressive. DOGE was a massive failure. Yes, it was. And DOGE took our personal information, such as our social security numbers. But take a listen to Josh.
Is now a good time to admit that DOGE was a massive failure in every regard? Hey, MAGA voters, you're not getting those DOGE checks you were promised. Remember, Trump said you were going to get $5,000. That's not coming. Have you checked the mailbox lately? It's not happening. DOGE was a complete embarrassment to our country, and they actually wasted money and efficiency in the process. Is now a good time to admit that DOGE was a massive failure?
A massive failure. Donald Trump allowed Elon Musk to play in our face, take our personal information, pretty much, in my opinion, infiltrated the American people, stole money. While he's a real welfare queen. While somebody put it in my chat tonight that I'm a welfare queen, baby, I don't get welfare, food stamps, none of that. I wish I could. I want something for free, but I don't get it, baby. See, Caucasians are the ones that are the welfare queens. It was created to help you. And y'all get more welfare than anybody. But I don't want to be mean and have to say that to y'all, but it's the truth. If you want me to show you the graphs on it, I will. But I love God. Do you love God? Act like and be kind in my chat. But he's right about everything. DOGE is a failure. Elon Musk is a failure. He had to humble himself and go big, the orange daddy, so he can keep his grants. $1 billion. $1 billion. Billions and billions of dollars. That's the welfare queen. Yes. So Trump is blocking the release of crucial economic data as our nation debt soars. See, he don't want the truth to come out about what's really going on in our country, how he has brought America to its knees. We're not as bad as Russia because Russia is broke. And he admires a man that has broke his country. And Donnie planned on doing the exact same thing that Daddy Putin has done. And he's pretty much on his way to doing it to America. We are trillions of dollars more in debt. And he hasn't been in there but what? Not even quite a year. America, we're in danger, baby.
Trump is actively blocking multiple major economic reports to hide his failures. Yesterday, the Bureau of Economic Analysis announced it had officially canceled releasing the advanced estimate on gross domestic product for the third quarter of 2025. Remember, the Trump administration had previously delayed the release due to the government shutdown, but now it seems like it has been abandoned altogether. This comes after last week the Department of Labor called off releasing its monthly jobs reports for October, and the Bureau of Labor Statistics scraped its own report on inflation. Of course, the Trump administration is taking no accountability for these delays, with Caroline Leavitt saying the Liberal Party may have permanently damaged the federal statistical system. She hinted at further cancellations, saying that data from October will be permanently impaired. Their decision to get stingy with economic data comes right when the public is very concerned that Donald Trump's policies aren't at all good for the economy. Trump's mass deportation scheme is estimated to reduce the GDP between 4.2 to 6.8%, and his sweeping reciprocal tariffs are also expected to place a strain on the GDP. While these numbers stay hidden, our national debt is rising by trillions of dollars, and Trump and his family are becoming billions of dollars richer. Donald Trump is actively blocking multiple major economic reports.
Right now, the unemployment rate is so high. And it happened before his first term, so we're not surprised. He's now deciding to change the education level for people. They don't put in years of work of nursing school, becoming nurse practitioners, which are doctors as well. Donald Trump, his goal is to bring America down. And if you don't understand it, you can't see it, you're part of the problem. Anybody riding his coattail and voting for him, you voted for him. You're part of the problem. You have hurt the Americans very badly. Our economy is worse than it has ever been. We are in a recession, but Donald Trump will not fix his paper thin lips to tell you the truth. He'll allow you to live in hillbilly land and trailer parks and just lie to yourself while you're cooking old possum stew. Wake up. Wake up, MAGA. You've been asleep too long. You're going to sleep all the way into 2026 to the midterms. Sad occasion. Sad situation for America. Because it ain't sad for us. Because we woke. So we're going to dab a little bit into something. It said Jewish history in the United States. I watch a lot of different commentary on this, but I want to share this with y'all. A little history lesson. Is that okay with you all? I hope it is. We'll take a listen.
Today we're going to talk about Christopher Columbus and some hidden history from the International Jew by Henry Ford. Did you know in 1492 more than 300,000 Jews were expelled from Spain and came to America? Then it gets a little deeper when you find out who owns all the social media, and then who also owns the tobacco industry, the cotton industry, the banking industry, the theater, the newspaper, the radio, and then we can clearly see who owns the government as well. Now someone's going to come in there and say, oh, this is anti-Semitic. That's the same thing you always hear, so that you don't question what's actually happening in your country. It gets deeper when you find out that the pioneers of LGBTQ45, same people. And a lot of people don't know this is going on because these people are always changing their names. Venetians, Charsarians, Bolsheviks, Zionists, Communists, and it goes on. And someone's going to ask, why were they changing their names? Well, because if you tracked it back to slavery and you found out who actually brought the slaves, it kind of gives you a different story. Really gives you a different story, that's for sure. Then it gets deeper when you find out who did the first plastic surgeries so that people can blend in. Then it gets deeper when you talk about Palestine and the takeover of that with the Rothschilds, same people. And the whole Palestine thing connects back to the Rothschilds, who were the bankers, who then control everything, including the schools. And this is why in school, things like reading the Bible, praying, celebrating Christmas, gotta get rid of all that. Then it gets deeper when you find out who brought in all the liquor and all the drugs, and also made people into drunks during the Great Depression, because the same people caused the Great Depression. And this book was written in 1921, so we have been hijacked for a long period of time, especially when all the media and the newspapers and the radios are owned by a small group of people who control everything, kind of like what we see today. So on that note, here's some things you might want to look into, and also maybe why we gave another country $133 billion when they've been lying to us the entire time. I don't know. Have a great day.
Have a great day. I like him. I like him. And that is cultivating elevation. Cultivate elevation. Subscribe to his channel and go to his Instagram and give him a follow. I like to learn new things. So sometimes I'm going to show you something and we could take from whatever we want from it, bits and pieces that you want to, take with you. That's fine. But education and history is important. Even though Donald Trump wants to erase my history. Danny, it won't work. It won't. We'll teach the children at home. I don't have small children, but I teach somebody's child if I have to. Okay, the truth finally comes out. Take a listen. This is another teachable moment for us Americans. Hold on, okay? Journalism. Hold on. Hold on, Roscoe. I got you, babe.
Barack Obama ever been accused of sexual assault?
No.
He hasn't. Okay. Has Barack Obama ever attacked Gold Star families and POWs and said he didn't respect them because they were captured?
No, but
no.
Why?
No, there's no but. There's no but. No, there's no but. Has Barack Obama ever been an adjudicated liable abuser in a courtroom?
No, but with all that...
No. With all that being said, I'm not done yet, sir. Has Barack Obama ever been sued, thousands of lawsuits, because he didn't want black people living in his buildings? Has Barack Obama ever had that?
What difference does that make?
What difference does it make? I'll tell you what difference it makes, you dumb, you racist bigot, you. It makes a big difference because Barack Obama is not a racist. And Donald Trump has done all these things, which means you support and you voted for the leader of the free world who is a racist, whose own father was arrested at a Klan rally. Okay? It makes a big difference because you don't care if someone who is a bigot is running the country. You want to see a bunch of brown people. Why don't you just admit it? You want to see a bunch of brown people deported, right? Don't you, sir?
You know why brown people were deported? Because there wasn't millions of white people. If it was a million white people,
so there you go. The truth finally comes out. The truth finally comes out, sir. You don't want brown people in this country. You want it to make America white again. Why don't you just admit it?
That's just who was at the border. That's all. If it was,
by the way,
2 million
that is also not true. That is also not true. In fact, Donald Trump has welcomed those from South Africa that are 100% white who are seeking asylum with open arms. Okay,
50.
Can you give me an example of 50 people that he welcomed with open arms that were seeking asylum that are black? I'm waiting. Go ahead, sir.
You're telling
No. I'm asking you a question. I want you to answer it. You said you're right. I agree with you. It was 50 people, somewhere around there. Can you give me an example of 50 people or even 10 people that Donald Trump welcomed in this country with open arms that are brown people that are seeking asylum? Go.
Oh, I'm sure there was.
Oh, give me an example then. Then give me an example.
Well, you don't have an example either. But
no, you know why I don't have an example? You know why I don't have an example, dummy? Because he never did it. That's why. The reason why that was in the news. Well, I don't really care what you believe. I really don't care. So you've already proven yourself to be a fool. Yes, you just said. First of all, it was 50 people, right? We just agreed on that. 50 South Africans. Yeah, you said that. 100% right. And all I'm simply asking you is if you can give me the same example, to your knowledge, less or more, of people that were brown. Why didn't he do that for brown people? The reason why you can't come up with an example, and the reason why I can't come up with one, because he never has. Because Donald Trump is a racist just like you. That's why.
Bravo. Bravo. And that goes to
of sexual assault?
the African rebirth.
No, he hasn't. Okay.
He didn't lie. Did he lie? Did he lie? No. Donald Trump hasn't. He went and got white South Africans because the white race is dwindling away. That doesn't mean I don't love you by telling the truth. It's the truth. One moment, please. So we need some positive uplifting. Let's take a listen to Queen Kamala Harris. Yeah.
Am I here in Tennessee? Because I know the power is in the South. I just wanted to come by to tell you in person how proud I am of you, our young leaders. You all are part of a storied tradition of attending Fisk University. So I thank you in advance for being active. This is about you. This is about your future. This is about your country. This is about your power. And who is the power with? All right, there we go. Why am I here in Tennessee?
The difference between VP Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, she was to uplift us, to bring us out of the wilderness, because Donald Trump is the biggest wildebeest ever. And y'all voted for somebody that brought this country down. For someone that helps other crime bosses like him in other countries. We could have been so much better off with her. It saddens me. We're going to be all right. One moment, please. So, well, we know Trump is targeting Venezuela for their oil. That's what greed will do. He's not doing it for America. He's a greedy Caucasian, a mediocre white man that always been just like his father, greedy.
A representative just admitted on live TV that the U.S. is preparing to go into Venezuela because of their oil. This statement raises a lot of very important questions about the true nature of all of the recent strikes we've been doing on random boats.
You're in Fox Business. Venezuela, for